What the bricks? I'm trying to just hear nonchalant.
That's terrible. That's actually terrible.
The people in Belfast are ordering all Muslims to leave. I know. It's a crazy statement, crazy order to make. And this is not the first time, because they made this they made this graffiti before, asking all Muslims to leave the place, the area that they reside in, to leave. And right now, approximately, the numbers are like 4,000 to 12,000 Muslims who live in Belfast, Northern Ireland. And this graffiti is now being painted everywhere. Well, this word on the walls saying all Muslim out. Folks, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how you would feel about this, but this is not looking good. It's going to set a dangerous precedent in the near future to come. That's why I think, and I'm here to report it to you from yesterday's videos that came out. Man, oh God, if our politicians sit and just watch, if Keir Starmer just, keep urging for, calm down, bro, it's going to be too late. Something needs to be done before we end this, before we get turned into like Sudan or something, where we have, military fighting and blah, 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 civil war and stuff, which obviously I think that's highly, highly unlikely to, of course, happen in a first world country. But if it does, if this doesn't get, doesn't get dealt with right now, if the big problems doesn't get dealt with right now, I feel like we might get there. I feel like that would be the pitch for the British people, and they'll probably accept it to go out there. And, yesterday was a taste of it on how many houses were burnt, how many, the amount of people had to be removed from the area because, of course, they were being literally burnt out of their house. And the amount of cars, the amount of people who were attacked, everything was just chaotic. And if our politicians just stay calm and sit and watch and just urging for calm while they're not fixing the problem, then it's just going to get worse. But right now, the message on the wall is that all Muslims out. Crazy, folks. Crazy. Well, I got a lot of footage to show you from yesterday, folks. Stay with me here. But before we get into it, I really never do this at the start of the video. Please like and subscribe, okay? I usually make it at the I usually ask people to subscribe at the very end. If you think it was valuable, then you'll subscribe. But I guess before I start, subscribe, okay? I'm like one of those salesmen. I'm asking you to rate my business or my products before you even test it. We're changing things around. So please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. All right, let's get into this. So this video came out yesterday where a lot of families were being rescued from the fire that was, of course, engulfed the house, and many people were evacuated from these houses and from the area because, of course, this whole neighborhood was alight. Watch. Yeah.
You are listening to The Baraka Show.
Right. That was Belfast last night, where family were being rescued quick. And by the way, the people who lived there, most of them were like Ukrainians, Polish, maybe some immigrants from around the European countries, and also some Muslims, and some maybe around some other immigrants, and also there were some native people who were there too. And there was a guy who had his house burnt down, who was an Irish guy who had been living there for 13 years, which is like, hey, they burnt your house too. It's crazy. But yeah, this is how it was yesterday. And then it just get worse because here you see rioters literally going door to door looking for non-white. And I find this very, very, very dangerous, folks. Across the board, very dangerous. We do not want to be dragged into this. Hey, folks, I don't think Britain has seen a civil war in like hundreds of years. Yeah, we can talk about civil war back when the kings and the and the things back in like 1500s, and like, okay, cool, Britain civil war. Okay, we've not seen anything really like people going against each other, like government, police, and armed forces going against each other. We've not seen that here, and we can't say, oh yeah, the Troubles was no, really, no, that was over there. The Irish people are built different. We don't know how it will go in the UK. And plus, there's so many different culture, different people, and different way of behaving. So we don't know who's going to do what. Which group will do what. So we don't want to be dragged into going door to door and be like, who are you? And then proceeding and attacking, or proceeding in making, in befriending them and going to find somebody else who we might deem as a, what? Foreign, or maybe who might deem as an enemy. That is not good. That is not a good path, folks. And I'm saying here, I'm like Moses here. I'm sitting on this mountain telling people, hey, calm down, okay? Chill out. Yeah, let's play this video, folks. So here's people going door to door, knocking and seeing who's an enemy, basically, and then the proceeding smashing their windows. Watch. Damn.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's actually terrible.
Look at that. That's insane, folks. That is crazy. That is insane. Folks, this is not good, man. Smashing that guy's window, smashing everything. I mean, it just doesn't look good. Just does not look good. This is not who we are, folks. I'm telling you.
Just a quick pause, guys. I really do need to talk to you guys honestly for a moment. You know, this channel means everything to me, right? It means absolutely the world to me. I give everything I can. I think it's my favorite part of the day, sitting here and reporting to you guys, or going outside and doing heavy report outside. And I've been doing this since I was 14. On and off. I've quit multiple times. I've come back. I've quit. I've come back. And now I'm here. And we're here to stay. This is the next 40 years plan for me. But honestly, lately, it's been really heavy on me. Not the work, of course. I enjoy doing this. But carrying the work alone, fighting for stories, trying to highlight these stories that matters, especially when it feels like nobody's listening and need your help. I wouldn't be asking if I truly didn't need your support. So if you believe in what we're doing here, if you believe in what I'm doing, what we're trying to build the next 30 years, if you've ever felt like this show speaks for you, I'm asking you as a friend, please keep this show going. Your support will mean more than you will ever know. And together we can finally wake up the ones who are still asleep with the truth, because the nation is desperately asking for it. So please, hit the first link in the description if you can and support the channel. Thank you so much. Let's get back into the video.
And hey, I'm like, I'm against all the stuff that the government has been doing, but I'm also against what these people did yesterday. Going around smashing people's cars, burning. I seen this nice, Range Rover being set on fire. I'm like, man, that's like, on the market, this Range Rover looks so good. So it looks new. And some guy was smashing it, setting it on fire. I'm thinking, that is somebody's Range Rover, probably a range of approximately range average like 40,000 pounds, and somebody just burnt that. And then you're thinking, what would you do if that was your Range Rover? Would you also get would you also get some fire and go burn somebody else's stuff? I'm thinking, I wouldn't, but somebody else would. And then it will be tit for tat. And next thing you know, we're all fighting each other. And I'm thinking, oh God, fuck no, please. So yesterday I condemn it. I'm like Piers Morgan right now. I condemn it. But then again, anyone with a small little brain would see that this was the path we were going to go to. It's like we're driving, and this is the destination we're going to. And guess what? We've arrived. And if the government does not do anything, folks, it's gonna get bad. And it's summertime as well, so more people will be at home. People will have free time to go out there and mess things up. Think about it. This happened on Tuesday, a day where everybody's like coming from work. People still had enough time to go and smash stuff up. Think about it. Imagine summertime when they have the whole day. They can start from like 6 a.m. and go all the way. And think about it. There's more of them than the police. So there's no way you can contain the fire. There's no way you can like arrest everyone at the same time or stop everyone. So, I see dark time ahead, folks. I'm telling you. If we, oh man, and we have the wrong person in charge. If we had a strong leader, then I'll be like, okay, cool. I'll put my my seatbelt on and just wait for the leader to act and fix it and slow down the storm and we'll be fine. But Starmer will probably just exaggerate the issue because he's gonna call everybody far right. He's gonna call everybody names. The next thing you know, it's just gonna get worse. We're gonna literally see the Southport riot that we seen in 2024. We're gonna see that in like maybe like 3 times worse than that other one. Because this one will be, well, of course the other one was everywhere too, but this one will be literally every single corner. There was like 30 protests yesterday. 30 freaking protests everywhere. Manchester, Glasgow, everywhere. London, Bristol, everywhere. Leeds, everywhere. Belfast, of course. You've seen the videos. And if the government does not come out and be like, all right, we're going to fix it, guys. We heard you. We know what we know the problem. We're not going to call you far right. We're going to fix it right now. And then they go and fix it. Then some, the rain can, the sun can rain in the skies again. But if not, we got a big storm coming through our way and we have to prepare ourselves, folks. You have to look after your family, look after your friends, look after your loved ones, because when shit get dark, folks, the police won't be there on time, I'm telling you. And that's my little rant there, but I want to show you this video, folks. It was not good. This video is some of the mobs, but I don't think all of them are mobs, but there was some guys who were going there looking for a colored person. One of them shouted, "Get that fucking black bastard. Kick that black cunt." And they proceeded kicking some black guy who was literally minding his business. And I was like, damn, we are going through hard time, right? Bro, I'm telling you, if this was to happen everywhere, we are in trouble. And I'm not